as my sons have grown up, I've seen other boys grow up and seen what their mothers do to them. And I've seen what the boys' reaction to that is when there is a good, strong male figure around. But I've seen a lot of emasculated boys, and their mothers do it to them. I mean, what do you do? What can you do? Watching that as an outsider, there's really nothing that can be done. Right? That is where, what, simps come from, white knights. I think a lot of white knights, and there's going to be a lot more with each succeeding generation as feminism continues to grow. The white knights come, right? Their mommy was divorced. The mom blames the dad for everything, right? So he has to protect mommy. He's the man of the house now, while she has all the power, authority, and money, raising her son, telling him he's the man of the house, as she makes sure his power is limited and he has no control. She controls his thoughts. Then he grows up believing he needs to look out for women and stick up for them, protect them at all costs because men are bad, because they've heard that from their mom. Right? All the while, she is doing everything she can to emasculate him. She will not let him grow up, hang out with his friends, do what he wants, make his own decisions. Right? She treats him like a house servant. Because the bad dad is gone, now he has to help with the chores and do what the dad used to do. He's the man of the house, but she tells him the man of the house does all the domestic chores, the laundry, the cleaning, as well as the repairs. He becomes the domestic slave, growing up thinking that's how men are supposed to act. That's how men are supposed to behave. And so what is born? Right? A house bitch for a woman to control. Eventually, right, he'll leave his mommy, but he's trained. He's like a fucking trained cormorant. He is now going to do everything the new woman that comes into his life says. He's already emasculated. He's already trained. He's already weak-minded when it comes to understanding what he is as a man. He is a shell of a human being. And she did it to him. His own mommy. Women destroy their own sons. And that is why it is so critical, so important that if you're going to have children, you raise them to be what they are supposed to be. Right? You change the diaper, the baby has a penis, treat him like a fucking man. You change the diaper and there's a little pussy there, that's a girl. You better start doing something about it. Training her to act like a woman, or she's going to grow up into a man-hating, penis-hating, penis-envying, little manipulative, gold-digging whore of a parasite. And that's what's coming unless she's raised as a woman. And they don't do that anymore. Period. There are no women being made anymore. And it's just the way it is. It's the way I see it. Maybe I'm wrong. Am I wrong, guys? Right? Have you seen examples of young men who grow up into white knights, simpletons, fucking pushovers, right? Pussy whipped little bitches that haven't even been pussy whipped, right? They haven't gotten the pussy yet, and they start off whipped. Now, if you've seen this, let me know. If you haven't, right? Keep an eye out for it. It's out there. It's out there. I've seen it too often now, and it truly is horrifying. Because these divorced mothers do everything they can to destroy masculinity. So what do you guys think? Right, wrong, up, down, maybe? Add what information you have to this. Right? Examples are always good to hear. Right? And there's success stories as well, where young men realize what's going on. They realize what's happening. They look around and they see a masculine, right, man. And they want to emulate that because they've seen the destruction that their mother and other women cause. Right? I've seen examples of that as well, which is always refreshing, always. Anyways, you know, It's a sad fucking state of affairs we have. Women hate themselves. They hate the fact that they're women. They want to be men. They hate themselves, and so they go about destroying men. Makes no fucking sense, does it? Yet that's the story. That's what we have to deal with, right? And there's a price to pay with it. It's the destruction of men. Where I see things changing is that men are going Mgtow. And the more men that go Mgtow, whether it's young or old, the more men will talk about Mgtow. They'll share that with other men. Young men will see it and start to learn and understand. And oh yeah, women will lament it. They'll scream about it. They'll jump up and down, right? It's to be expected. It's to be expected. But, right, women emasculate their sons just like they do their fathers. And it creates simpletons and white knights. Am I wrong about this? And what is the cure? What is the saving action to take with these young men? Right? I know what I've done. I'm just myself. I set an example. And I tell my sons, look with your eyes, listen with your ears, observe others, watch. See how women treat men and men treat women. And you guys decide, right, how you want to be. Always leave it up to other people. I never make decisions for anyone else. It's their fucking choice. And when you realize it's your choice, you can go your own way. And that's the whole fucking point, is to go your own way and start acting like men. Thank you guys. Thumbs up for this and all Mgtow channels. You know, share, like, thumbs up, right? Share via Gmail, snail mail, text, G-chat, it don't fucking matter. Carrier pigeons, right? Messenger dogs, whatever it takes to get the word out. But one of the greatest ways you can get other men to understand that Mgtow is worth looking at is to live Mgtow, to act Mgtow and lead by example. And if you talk Mgtow, when someone asks, you share with them and say, hey, you can go to YouTube and type in Mgtow. Learn all you want. Right? You don't have to be articulate. You don't have to be a fucking spokesman. You can just say, I enjoy being a man, and this is what it's about. If you want to learn the philosophy, Mgtow. And for all of you trolls out there, I really don't give a shit about you guys. You're not going to fucking change me a bit. All of you women out there that want to shame me, I don't care. Do you really think I give a fuck about you twats? It's not gonna change a fucking thing. It is too late. The genie is out of the bottle. Referencing my last video, right? The joke's on you, bitches. You fucked yourselves up, and now you're gonna have to pay for it. You're gonna have to pay for it. Thank you guys for all the comments. I love reading them. Sometimes I can comment on them. It's choices. Do I comment on a few or read all the comments I can? And then it's on to the next, right? There's so many of you fucking guys now. It's incredible. But I want you to remember, all the comments you leave, help other men. Realize they don't have to be afraid. They don't have to speak their mind. Whether they're in the red pill rage stage or whether they're in the I'm healing and working on myself stage, right? Whatever stage you're in, right? Realizing that you're the man. You make the decisions that fix your life, right? You, right? It is you. You're the prize. You're the one that's the winner. And it's you. When you look in the mirror and say, I'm the man, I'm going to make it happen, it's you that make it happen. Right? It is not women. It is not what they think of you. It's not what society thinks of you that makes you successful. It's your belief in yourself, the hard work you put into life. That's your success, and you decide. You get to decide how much of that you want. So you guys be cool. Thank you for sponsoring me on PayPal and Patreon. And for Mr. What's his face again? Addiction Mgtow guy, right? I decide I'm going to drink scotch. I decide I'm going to smoke cigars. And yes, whenever I fucking feel like it, I quit. And I've quit for months. I've quit for years on both those things. Right? But I'll tell you what. I tell everybody. What's worse? To be driven like a fucking dog? Like a slave, having the whip cracked on your back every day by some fucking scowling whore? Telling you you're not good enough? Destroying your self-esteem? Stressing you out? Overworking you and not giving you enough of what you need as a man, right? That you think she's going to give you. What's worse, that or having a scotch and relaxing and a cigar, right? I tell you what is worse. Stress, 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 and having your self-esteem destroyed and being run like a fucking dog 24/7, 365. That's far worse than any fucking beer or glass of wine or scotch or anything. Dude, figure it out. Right? You guys be cool. I'll talk to you soon. Semper Fi. Mgtow is freedom.